Good morning to you. Everything is okay. Okay, so we are in from 142 days to 115, 114 days, 113 days. Because I spent 2 nights away from home in a hotel while they finished my house, I didn't probably pay attention to my numbers on my goal setting chart, but I will put them there. So, guess what? Did y'all remember about a year ago when I kept saying, "You're stronger than you know"? You're stronger than you know. You're stronger than you know. Well, in a lot of ways, we are stronger than we know. And really, I can say I'm scared. You say you want to lose the weight, then when you start being more mobile, you get a little bit scared. Um, y'all know I had a little bit of challenges when I gained weight, like when I knew I gained weight, and when my knees hurt, then it makes me not want to always go into the bathroom because I feel like I can't get up unless I'm in a bathroom that has handicap bars. So I can definitely get up then. However, as I lose weight, typically it gives me confidence. Hey, Gerald Blanchard from Baton Rouge. Honey, I definitely want to go to Louisiana and spend some time. So, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, I'm talking about just being unafraid when you get the chance as you're losing weight. Good morning, Michelle. As you are getting stronger. And I think that because I'm in physical therapy and the goals are very aggressive, then as soon as I got there, I was like, let me stand up right now to stand for 5 minutes. So when I got home this morning, yesterday when I got home, we just put the stuff in the house and I printed because I had to meet a customer and then I left. So I didn't come back home until 5 o'clock. My knees were kind of hurting, but I knew that I can't bring my wheelchair in the house because that wheelchair is too heavy, and it's really the reason my floors were messed up in the first place. So obviously, I'm not bringing that wheelchair in the house because ain't nobody gonna mess up my good floors. I'll post a picture and show y'all one of the pictures for y'all so you can see how nice my house looks now. And it had darker tile. Now it's lighter tile, and it really gives the space so much light, and it's just amazing. So yesterday, I used my seated walker to walk in the house, but I didn't go in the kitchen. I just came straight to my room, got in the bed, and rested, and I've been here ever since. I did have the lady who helped me, who is Elizabeth, put my snacks, some of the snacks I had, on the bed, and I don't know if I was telling her, or maybe I was telling my home care worker to put my food in the refrigerator, which I mean in my refrigerator in my room. Okay, hold on a second, y'all. Yeah, I'm actually okay. I just like okay. Wait a minute. Okay, so I am heating up this pizza, but one thing is that I don't smell it cooking, but now I kind of smell it cooking because I feel like I'm burning it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hold on a second. So my home care worker, she didn't leave me any utensils to cook with. Okay, that's much too hard, or maybe it's not. I don't know. I haven't eaten a small piece like that in a long, long time, so I don't know if it's hard or not. I don't remember how it's supposed to taste. But anyway, um, mm, it's really not. It's really not even burnt, but I would like it to cook some more. Let me see. It's hard enough. It's hard like croutons, but I guess I'll eat it. So when they were putting the stuff back in my house, they called me on the iPhone and was asking me where stuff go. And so when I got to my room, I noticed that it's not that some of the things that should go in the living room are not in the living room. But what I like about my living room is I took the big table out, the small table out, and I it's a lot of space in there, so it's not a lot of clutter. And I put the sofa in front of the fireplace. It's just a mini pizza that I got from the hotel, and but I like the clear. I like how it looks because it's not cluttered. So maybe I should redo my space. Maybe I should sell my table that has 9 chairs. Maybe I should sell it. I don't know. And maybe I should get another dining room table. I don't know. I know for sure I need a new couch to go with my new floor. And so, I don't know. But first, I'm doing my trip. And as I get, as I lose weight and I get better, maybe I'll be able to sit on my couch again and be more comfortable pulling myself up. Because I plan to stay in physical therapy till October. So I think 18 weeks. 18 plus 18. 8 and 8 is 6. 1, 2, 3. That's 36 weeks. And it's going to help me improve my walking, improve my standing. Because we have to stand for 5 minutes. And that helps me to build my back strength up, build my knee strength up, and to walk. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. And I'm scared too. Because it requires a mindset shift. If we want to meet our goals, we got to know that we have to change our minds and we have to declutter, get rid of all that shit. And we have to, that crust is too hard. It's too hard. And so my home care worker didn't leave me my tray that has my plate, my bowl, and my silverware. I mean, how am I supposed to cook my food? So, anywho. But she said she'll come by here about 10 and get it for me. And so, but they gave me $100 gift card to order from DoorDash. And I'm going to do that a little later. But I still could I could make me some grits. But I'll just eat this pizza. So, now the race is on. Thank you, Cynthia. Hi, sunshine love. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. So I am. Oh, okay. Let me sit up. One of the things my home care worker told me, because they had to take I have a stackable washer and dryer. They had to unplug the dryer and the washer, the stove. They moved all the appliances so they could work on the floor. And she was like, the washing machine really is not working like properly like it was. So I got to get somebody to come in here because I only have 2 clean towels. And you know, I mean, we could buy some more towels. Somebody got some money. But oh yeah. So one of the things my friend, she gave me this a long sleeve t-shirt. So she does Fashions by Angela, and this is the goal we have to speak about for our God-centered entrepreneurship. But I can't speak about it until I get my hair together, honey. And so, got to get this hair together. Got to get the people what they want. Mm. So the only thing I have is this plastic fork. So I'll just do this. So we're setting a goal. We're working on this goal. We're keeping faith that Jesus will make things make a way. We are. And so I'm excited about that. And decluttering. I'm decluttering. And I have a 3-in-1 crock pot. It's like three little crock pots in one. I had them put it back on the counter because we're going to be cooking. We're going to be using that again. I used to use it. That's why I bought it. To help me cook. And so, and I guess I got a little spoiled when people here cooking for me. And, you know, in the wheelchair. So, now, this going in the trash right now. So now I get to be more independent and try a little harder. You know, the people who came to help me, I got a cramp in my leg and I started screaming. And I called the lady and I'm like, I'm having a cramp, because part of it is I'm not at home. I was too hot. I needed more air. You know, my air it's a lot of air in here. It don't feel like a lot to me because it's just enough to keep me comfortable. But when I get cramps and I start screaming, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know, but it just comes out because I'm in distress. So I need mustard. I need some pickles. I need some electrolytes. So she's in the store and she lets me see. And this Propel water costs like $12 or $13 because she buys a big one. I was like, well, the one I get only costs $6 because y'all know I shop on a budget. But she bought me like a case of them, like 24 cases. And I appreciate that so much because I don't always look to spend the most money for stuff, and I appreciate it. And if you get cramps in your leg, it's because you don't have enough minerals. Like I told my coach, I told y'all this before, because this thing right here, I can put my feet on it and push myself in the bed. I said, Coach, every time I push myself in the bed, I get this special fat cramp. He said, you need minerals. So the other thing I do is I get this electrolytes. That's what I was telling her. I said, you could give me these electrolyte powders that you put in water. Because when you don't have a lot of money, you just make do and compromise. You don't have to have the thing. But also, I didn't realize that this is part of the tornado assistance. So, that she bought me. I mean, she bought me personal things that things you have to have, having obesity and having chronic pain. I mean, she bought them, and I was like, I need some because I'm away from home and I need them. The funny thing is, she didn't bring them to the hotel. She brought them home, and I just happened to see it when the contractors was. Good morning, Janetta. The contractors were letting me see my house on the iPhone because they was telling me something. I'm like, look here, them bags right there. Put them on my bed. Because we're grown and it's okay, and I wasn't embarrassed because it is what it is. I know they're here in times of distress. So, but I tell you, it was so beautiful because they were like, we're gonna have to put you in a hotel for a couple of days, and Mr. Roberts said charge whatever you want on the in the snack. But of course, I only did like healthy, nutritious stuff. I mean, water, 0 calorie. But then I realized that the potato chips and stuff had I don't know if I still have any because I'm pretty greedy. But it has like sugar, 2 grams, 3 grams, 6 grams. Good morning, Derek, of sugar. And so I was like, okay, what is there? What's that, Janessa? What you talking about? Oh, hey, Rebecca, how you doing? Hey, Augustine from Paris, how y'all doing? Paris over there mocking Jesus Christ over there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But this is propel water, and it says watermelon. I can't really taste the watermelon flavor, but you got to remember to always stay hydrated. Right now, I feel like some of my goals are coming true. I walked from my garage into my room with my walker, and I did okay. And so I even got up from my wheelchair and I did okay. And even the driver, he stayed to watch me get up and everything. I really appreciate that. He was playing too much. You know, he was getting on my nerves because he played too much. But you know, sometimes men they play too much. You be like, look, you play too much. So now, even as I'm sitting here right now, my left knee is hurting. It's 6:10 a.m. Central Standard Time. However, I've been losing weight. Dreams are starting to come true, and we're going for it. My weight loss doctor said I needed to work with my primary care doctor, and he needs to coach me, and then record it for the case notes. Of course, he hadn't been doing none of that. Comment allez-vous, Montreal moi? That's some Arabic tones. I sell s'il vous plaît. I don't remember what the word I sell. AISSELLE. French is all about the verbs. Everything else is like je tu vas comment vatu. That's vatu is that's actually a common too because he like that's a personal word like if you know me. But in any case, I don't know what you're trying to say. Um, but I like when I see French because I think about how we learn how to read it. So that's pretty cool. So I wanted to come on and let you know I have a lot of video to post on my YouTube channel. I've had a lot going on. We had the pitch contest, we had the business mixers. I have to connect with all the business people, share the information. Um, Continue to build my business. I got to do some signage. I got to write some articles because I'm back in stride again. So I have a customer yesterday, and I had him meet me at there was an event called Clarksville, the best of Clarksville. So they had the food trucks, they had the vendors, and it was held on campus at Austin P. And he was shy, so I told him, I said, "You're gonna have to walk through here. If you see a man or something, talk to him, shake his hand, network with him." And as soon as we walked in, there was a police officer. I said, "Wait a minute, there's someone. There you go." And he shook his hand. I said, "Go out." And then he was not talking to him. I said, "Go outside and talk to him." I said, because you're kind of shy. So you're going to have to walk around and talk and get some ideas because we're looking for him a job. And you know, a lot of times you find jobs by networking. And he's a hard worker. He has a high school diploma, but he's been working for 21 years. And then he worked at another job for 12 years before they went out of business. So he's a steady worker. So I sent him to the Career Center, sent him to see particular people, and I'm going to have to help him. But he won't tell me. He's like, this looks good. This job looks good. I'm like, look, you got to pick a struggle because I need to do your resume based on the job you want to do. But I'm going to do his resume today. I said, I'll have your resume to you today. I'll make copies. You can come by, meet me at wherever I'm going to be and pick them up. And that's what I do. And that's who my customers are. They're people who really need my service to cheer them on towards their personal greatness. But guess what I did? I really should have charged him more, like $20 more than I did. And I did the math. I just wasn't thinking. So I'm like, girl, you done lost some money. But that's okay. That's your loss. You need to pay attention to what you're doing in the future. So that's okay. But honey, it's time to eat. Them little vegetables on that little bread pizza didn't do nothing. But it's okay. Um, I'm just excited because as I begin and as you begin to meet your goals, I'm just saying, I think I'm saying I'm scared because, I might as well admit it. Some kind of way, telling the truth is helping me to try. It's helping me to stay focused and not be irritated when people are not moving as fast as I think they ought to move. So when we were in the hotel, my home care worker came. I walked from the room to the bathroom and took a shower, and then I walked and we got dressed, and then I walked to the wheelchair because and that's a big deal because you can't be always bringing the wheelchair in the bathroom. You might get wet. And I took a shower by myself when I first got to the hotel, and with her helping me to like get dry and put lotion on and stuff like that. So when I got home, I was by myself last night. So I came into the walker with the walker and came on in my room and I did it. And so that's important. And that's important, and it's a big milestone because that sets the precedent for me being able to walk independently, continue to walk with my walker, and walk independently. And so in a little bit I'm gonna buy a new walker, or hopefully my insurance will pay for one. Okay, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It takes a lot to deal with all of this, honey. So you have to set a goal. You have to set a goal. You have to keep exercising. You have to make sure you're getting nutrition because that's how you lose weight. Just eating a balance, vegetables, protein, and carbs. And setting a goal, going to physical therapy, going to exercise in the water, meeting with my trainer, and continuing to do the things that's going to get me where I need to go. Does that make sense? So I just wanted to come on here and let you know. Let me know how you're feeling. It's okay for us to be scared. It's okay. I had a bagel, and I mean it was good with cream cheese. It's not. You can't handle the truth. It's not something I'm going to be eating all the time, but I am going to um, continue to strive and place balanced meals and continue to get my nutrition in and embrace weight loss, embrace not eating sugar. And let me tell you something. All Almost every booth was selling something with sugar in it. Like a lot of them had sweets and stuff like that. And I said, I haven't eaten sugar in 25 days. And I said, but I know you're going to sell a lot and you're going to have a good day. That's what I was telling the vendors. And I didn't even take pictures of them. I just didn't. I should have probably. But sometimes I try to enjoy the moment. But two of my friends were there. So I kind of helped them and then, set up. And then I met with my customer. Well, then I got sleepy. So I went in the hall and took me a nap. And then I met my customer. So this is what's called living, meeting my customer, making money, helping people. People need the encouragement and also the ideas that I have. And also, he needs help job hunting. He needs help knowing where to go. And I know where to go. So I just told him. Miss Deborah need help with her nappy hair. Even though my hair really not nappy, but still. That's okay. That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. I'm going to cover it up and keep going on my way. And we're going to deal with it a little later because right now we got to go about living. Ow, 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 ow. Thank you, Janetta. Thank you, Sunshine. Sunshine. Sunshine, you're the biggest part of me. I don't know if you know that song. You're the biggest part of me. Yes, I'm gonna have weight loss surgery too. Can't handle the truth. So please continue to share your journey with me. I met with the surgeon last week. He said I can help you, and I was like, thank you. And so I don't mind. I'm gonna still be losing weight and working on my weight anyway. So he was like, we kind of have to start all over, which I really don't mind. He's like, have your primary care physician has to coach you and case note it. So I let them know that, and I got a referral from for a nutritionist in Nashville, so I'm gonna make that appointment. And I might not be able to see them for 2 months, but in the meantime, I can just keep going and doing what I am doing. The chronic pain class ends this Saturday. This Friday is our last week. So those are tools that help you stick with your goals, remind you to set a goal. We went over labels last week. We really went over them 2 weeks in a row. But can't handle the truth. Give it to me, baby. Give me them tips, them tips, them tips. Them, give me them tips. Give it to me. Give me them tips, them tips, them tips, them. Give me them tips. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me that stuff. That sweet, funky. Oh, it's the Lord's Day. So we got to sing a Lord's Day song. Let me see which one I want to sing. Fathers, help your children and don't let them fall by the side of the road. And teach them to love one another, that heaven might find a place in their hearts. 'Cause Jesus is love. He won't let you down. And I know He's mine forever. Oh, in my heart. Help me. Heart. Heart. Ooh. Heart. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to call on you. I don't mind. I hope you don't mind. I want to walk with you and talk with you and do all of those things that you want me to do. 'Cause I know it's Jesus. Jesus is love. I know. And if you're asked, I'll show. Love is the word. Forever and ever and ever. As I'm singing that, I want to tell y'all something. I didn't really tell my mom about my pitch. I didn't tell her. I told her before because I've been doing it for. It's like a 2 or 3 month ordeal. So I just stopped talking about it. I didn't tell my mom about. I told them before, probably 2 weeks when they were calling me, but this week I didn't. I didn't share pictures with her. I didn't do anything because I'm learning that I did call my dad to get because my dad used to do construction work to find out what I needed to for the sheetrock. But wait a minute now. That problem that I just couldn't sing the song too soft. I gave it over to the Lord and He worked it out. Oh yeah, if you let Him, Jesus will work it out. He will let Him, Jesus will work Him out. Hey, that's the jam. But what I'm learning, and it has taken me a lifetime to accept, because for me it has just been hard to accept the truth. And the truth is, everybody loves you. That's not it. They don't love you like you think you ought to be loved. Even Jesus don't love you like you think you ought. I think I ought to be loved. What you do, Jesus? Down the cross? You be like, Jesus, come on, fix this thing. But we have to accept. I have to accept things as they are. And it's okay, Deborah Ann Matthews. You don't have to. You just don't have to have it your way, because life ain't Burger King. People are going to be who they are, and you're going to love them where they are. And that's all you can do. And I'm finally am accepting that. And my big sister has helped me a lot because she don't pay folk what? No, never mind. And so if you want to achieve a goal, you have to surround yourself by people who are doing things a little differently. Because that's how you get there. Being around thin eaters, it's a good thing, you know. Even I love going to Ajax. I really love going to eat lunch, okay? So now that I don't get free lunch, then Miss Deborah only going to get paid lunch. I'm bringing my lunch when I do go, like on most I go on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays. But this time I'll probably just go Tuesday and Thursdays. And then when they have the gospel hour, I'll go on Fridays. Thank you. I appreciate that, Janetta. So, because the greedy part of me, Miss Deborah loves some lunch. But now I just take my lunch, which is okay, you know. Just take my lunch. And but now that so I'll go Tuesday, but she gave me a $100 gift card so I can use that to order my lunch. She gave me a DoorDash gift card, so I appreciate that. Ow, ow, ow. DoorDash, DoorDash, DoorDash. And you know what? There's a place called Salad Station, and it's owned by two black ladies. And I met them yesterday, and I was like, I'm gonna order from y'all. And I'm excited. I didn't know they were black. Ow, ow, ow. So hey, Miss Deborah, gotta go get her a salad from Salad Station. So as I walk into my life, so what's gonna be my new song, my new groove, my new thing? Okay. And my new thing is I'm not cluttering up my living room. And my new thing is I gotta get that stuff to my nieces and nephews and sisters. And that's what I'm gonna do. And the more I walk from here back to my garage, from my garage back here, then I'll build my strength up, and I'll keep, as I'm losing weight and toning, and you know, strength building. All these exercises y'all see me do, it's building your core, your back. Like when you do this right here, you're building that back muscles, because when your back is strong, your core is strong. And what it is if when you gotta exercise, because we're really supposed to be moving more. As if you're getting if you as I've gotten weaker, it just means I need to exercise more, and just not fast, but just gradual. And then between 6 and 14 months, poop, that strength is gonna pop. But as I'm walking and doing different things, like I want to get back to cooking, even though let me tell y'all something, I don't feel like all that cooking. I need to have a chef or a food prep service or something. But I could, you know, as I get back to wanting to use my kitchen and my refrigerator and my all that and washing, but I don't feel like all that washing. I'm like, I don't want to wash. But I'm just saying, being able to wash and not having a struggle standing up in front of the washer and dryer. But when I didn't have a problem, I used to wash like every 3 weeks because I had a lot of clothes. And well, I only washed when I needed some towels, but I always buy a lot of towels. I'm just saying, because I can wear my clothes without, you know, I have enough clothes. Well, I used to have enough clothes. I didn't have to wear them, you know, every week. I could just wear them every 3 weeks. But anywho, this is the goal to get back to, you know, to do my makeup in the mirror in my room. Honey, I don't feel like cooking all the time now. But I have a home care worker, so she cooks. But I cooked last weekend in my room, but she didn't give me any utensils, any of my stuff, so I can't cook. Because I could make some grits with some sausage, and I got some vegetables and all of that. But like I said, I got a DoorDash gift card, so I probably just ordered something. And so, okay, Deborah, are you going to be great again and go to the door and answer the door? Are you going to do that? Or are you going to go to the front door and answer the door and get your dinner? And so, okay, can't handle the truth. Wait a minute. That's because you raised right, girl. You like grits because you are raised right. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Ow, 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 ow. So, as we maneuver this this land is your land. This land is my land. I just sing whatever comes out. But I am rejoicing and celebrating not what I'm doing today, but I'm celebrating and rejoicing for my future. And I am saying I am going to push through my fear and keep continuing to plan my meals, exercise, set aggressive goals, and an aggressive goal is to be able to walk from here to the kitchen and back without my back hurting. Okay? Aggressive goal is they couldn't put the grab bars in the bathroom, so they just in the shower they had to put a bar right there because they didn't have time to take the shower down and add the grab bars on the whatever they put them on. So that's a little bit problematic because I know how to use the bathroom when the grab bars are behind me and up. I can just grab one on either side. But when it's just one all the way over there, that's going to be a little bit hard. But guess what? The people from the housing rehabilitation program are going to continue to help me with. There are couple of things, not a lot, but a couple of things in my house that's just not working. And I'm so grateful that it wasn't even me, y'all. The Lord just blessed me with this opportunity. But I'm grateful that I don't have to feel alone and they're going to help me. And I'm just grateful. And I bought a thank you card and read it to them. And then I got, as the people came up to me, oh, I worked on your house, or I came by your house, or I gave the food for the people at your house, then I got that. So what's your name? What's your address? So I'm going to send them thank you cards. And I showed Elizabeth, the administrator. I said, okay, she had given me like a Nashville address. So I'm going to send thank you cards. And I said to them, as you're helping people, because they said, oh, it's not necessary. You don't have to do that. I said, yes, we do. I said, and you need to tell everybody y'all help. A part of what you're doing is you're required to send thank you cards. Because did your mama tell you to say thank you? These people have done $2,000 and $3,000, $5,000 worth of work in my house. Do you hear me? And I can't send a thank you card? I mean, it costs $6, I'm saying, but I'm going to Dollar Tree Monday and pay $1.25 and get some thank you cards and say thank you. Now, the stamps cost 75 cents. I can't take $10 and buy some cards and some stamps and say thank you? I can't do that? Oh, Jesus died on the cross to say thank you. Because people who habitually get free stuff don't appreciate it. Okay? How many times did y'all have boyfriends, and I did too, giving them all out my free stuff? Did he appreciate it? No. Is he getting some more? Absolutely not. Okay? Taking all my good stuff. Have y'all ever seen for colored girls who consider suicide when the rainbow is enough? Now, y'all need to go see that. Tyler Perry did a movie on it. Somebody took my stuff. Somebody took my good stuff, okay? Girl, I know what you mean, okay? But they ain't gonna take it no more. Next man get my good stuff gonna be my husband, all right? I mean, he might be my companion if it's fine. And he might be my lover if he take me to Dubai. But maybe I can't go to Dubai with a man because I take sand to the beach. But I can't say that because, honey, I think the people might be trying to snatch us So we can't be having the invasion of body snatchers. But seriously, y'all, I seen a lady. She said that 6 foreigners were following her in Walmart, and they got behind her in the registers, and then two of them, this, now what I appreciate, this lady was really paying attention. Miss Deborah don't be paying attention, but she said two of them, oh, talk to you later, thank you for your support, and please keep sharing tips. And also, if you want to come on my YouTube channel as a guest and talk about your weight loss journey, please feel free. She said two was at each area of the Walmart entrance, and she went into Subway to buy a Subway sandwich, and they followed her there too. But she had her gun in her purse, and then she asked the security guard to watch her, walk her to the car, and she went to Five Below, and they were in three different vehicles, still following her in their cars in the parking lot. And there was two little girls ages 12 whose parents sent them in the store. The parents stayed in the car, and she walked those kids to the car and told the parents, you should not do this. I know, is that not scary? But I'm telling you right now, they ain't stealing me. There's a comedian. He's a comedian. He's talking about my big fat cousin. She's 400 pounds. She want to get kidnapped. Isn't that funny? He said she go where the kidnappers are. He's like, they ain't kidnapping your big old butt. That's so funny. I'm like, look, y'all ain't kidnapping me because I ain't going, okay? That is so funny. That is so funny to me. So, anywho, y'all know how stuff just be funny to you. That's funny to me. And so, also, you know how people are saying big back behavior? I'm like, that's really rude, but it's kind of funny too. And so, I guess you gotta be able to laugh stuff out. You know, it's really what it is, you know? But it is not without hope. That's the good part about it. We have hope to adjust our bodies and to but we gotta keep trying. We gotta keep trying. So, you know. But anywho, let me get off this line, y'all. That's a comedian. Okay, you know, he's the comedian that's from Indianapolis. I think he divorced and married another woman, and him and that woman revitalized their neighborhood. And so that is so funny. But it's funny, child. So you gotta laugh. Okay, who else do y'all think is funny? I'm gonna tell y'all this and I'm gonna let y'all go. I think Chris Rock is funny. So yeah, Chris Rock. So no, not Chris Rock. I think Chris Rock is funny, but I'm talking about the one from Atlanta, Chris Chris Tucker. That's who funny. He's in Atlanta. He's funny. I like when he talk about I'm saying this is what he said. He said, you know, I was the baby child, and he said, my dad he said my daddy beat my siblings down about that he beat them down about taking the trash. He talking about he talking about he talking about what day is trash due? Cause daddy's serious. Daddy's serious about taking that trash out. And I just laughed. Cause you know your parents, they get on that thing. My mama's thing was keep that house clean. When I was 9 years old, I told my mom, I said, Mama, I think our house must be the dirtiest house in the whole wide world. And of course, she made me go to bed without dinner. And you know, I went right to sleep and slept all night. I remember that when I was 9 years old. But the way she went on and on, you know, of course we were cleaning, but she was on us about keeping the house clean every single day, not one day a week. So now That's funny, but so those of you who don't keep y'all house clean, that's because y'all weren't raised right. Now, when my mom comes to my house and see all this junk, she go, you were not raised this way. Now, mind you, my house ain't filthy; it's just junky. But cause honey, I can't stand no funk. Miss Deborah can't do it, and so, and in fact, you know what'll make me move and think you won't even if I smell something funky. Mm-mm. So no, ma'am, not even myself, gal. But anywho, that was funny. Yeah, I think Chris Tucker is funny. I think Cat Williams. I respect him now that I know a little bit more about him. Who else do y'all think is funny? Um, it's a lot of the comedians, the ones that can imitate Denzel. And sometimes when I see a comedian, oh, Al Sadiq, I love his stories. Oh man, I love his. I can listen to him speak over and over again because he's a man of principle and he's really funny and he's a hoodlum too. Don't get it twisted. And so I'm saying like a hoodlum as in he was in the streets, all that stuff. But he's funny. He's talking about my mama didn't give us no choices. He said my daddy wanted to raise us, and he was like, um, with the cops on his side. Well, his name again. What's his name with the cops on his side? I don't know what you're talking about. But the one he said that he said my sister said at mama house we got certain things like breakfast. And how his daddy left him at home by himself. When he was like 10. Talking about you got the gun or something. Crazy. But I mean his jokes are so funny. But they're real stories. And so I really appreciate him. He's talking about I don't give my kids no choice. It's like my mama didn't give me none. And he's from Houston. So I like him. But I like anybody funny. But I don't care. I never did even care for all them sex jokes they make. Cause it's not that it's really funny. It's just you talking about it. I mean, unless it is funny, you know, it's some of them funny. Like Lunell funny. I like her. I really, really love Lunell. Who else I like? I don't know. Who else y'all like that's funny? I like some of the Christian characters too. Oh, I love Dave Chappelle. I love Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle. Now, I didn't watch him that much, but I did watch him over time. But I really respect him. He's a man of principle. And he grew up. He's talking about he ain't grow up. Like his friends had them ghetto stories and stuff. He grew up like working class in DC area. So he ain't broke. He wasn't poor. But he tried to have one of the poor stories, one of them ghetto stories. But he couldn't really get with that. So that's kind of funny to me. But I like Dave. He's very talented. And he always talk about them like gay stories. He'd be like, he's about the woman was like, I can't imitate him when he imitates the gay man at the bar or something. Dave, we heard your latest joke. But Dave Chappelle ain't mad at you know? But I love how he talks about that. That's funny to me. I like him a lot. Because he telling you stories. And I just like him. But I like that lady from Knoxville, that white lady. She tickled me. She tickled me too. She say that how she and her mom and her sister took Dexatrim to lose weight, which was nothing but speed. And she talking about how her husband can only speak 3,500 words a day. So by the time he get home, he's out of words. So he'll say nothing. Thank you, Janetta. Am I that funny, girl? I just took her myself. And she said how by the time her husband get home, he don't have no words. She said, but about 9 o'clock at night, he remembers who she is. Which means you know how they do that when they want something. But she is hilarious. Oh, I like that Mexican lady who moved to Nashville. So that lady is funny. She is funny too. I like her. I don't know her name, but I just like her. I like her. I don't know her name, but I like her. So we have to do that sometime. Talk about the comedians that we like. But I like Lucille Ball. I like old comedy too. Lucille Ball. and stuff like that. The old shows, like I like Archie Bunker. I like that kind of stuff. It's funny to me, and so, and I like Fred Sanford, of course. It's funny to me. So, anywho, well, I better let y'all go. I'm gonna try to call my dad. If I can catch him on his way to church, he's just gonna argue with me about the Bible or something while he drives to church. I'm like, okay, Daddy. Then I throw him out of scripture and shut him up. Then he called my mom and say, Deborah over there trying to preach. My daddy think if I talk about the Bible too much, I'm trying to preach. I'm like, Daddy. I'm like, this woman, she over here preaching. She got a word, Daddy. She got a word, Daddy. You better listen to her. I ain't listening to no woman. That's my daddy. So, anywho, thank y'all for rocking with me. I appreciate it. But we're making progress. We are making progress. And we're making progress. And you know what else I learned? You know that lady who told me I was a colossal failure? I learned not to share none of my successes or my failures with her. Gabriel Iglesias, he might be funny to you. I think I know who he is, but okay. He ain't black people funny, but he might be funny to you. Like, Friends, that show Friends, is not really funny. It's probably funny to y'all, but it ain't really funny at all. And so, it wasn't even funny when it was popular back then because it was stupid. But it's funny if you dumb down your brain cells. Yeah. So, okay. But I know who he is. Gabriel Iglesias. Now, that singer Iglesias, he's romantic. Oh, I like him. Uh-huh. I don't know what he sings, but whatever he's singing is really good with me. Anywho, I better let y'all go because now I gotta listen to some music or watch some shows. And I hope my computer charges so I can type. But my knees hurting. Sitting right here, my knees hurting. It just, once you accept, and I'm sharing these little tidbits because a lot of times you don't think that it's normal. Because when my knees was hurting so bad, all I did is freeze. But now I realize they might hurt this minute, hurt that minute. And if they don't hurt deep to the core, I can still exercise. And I'll tell my coach they're hurting. But by the time class is over, because we stretch them and all of that, they're not hurting. So it's okay to experience all these plethora of sensations. Just stick with your goals. Make sense? Okay. Peace and hair grease. We got this. Peace and hair grease. Bye. And I appreciate y'all. Don't ever forget that. I appreciate y'all. Peace.